2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, coming right up, the Oklahoma City Thunder against the Rockets in Houston. Taking a look at the Rockets, they come into the playoffs as the 4th seed in the Western Conference, and both 4 and 5 seeds look strong. This has the makings of a great series. And here we are, start of the series. Kenny, how important is it as a team to set the tone in this opening?
Well, every team, Ernie, is looking to play at its own pace, its own tempo. You want to force the other side to have to adjust to what you're doing, not the other way around.
You know, a lot will be made out of the results of game one. People will overreact, start jumping to conclusions. But at the end of the day, it is just one game. Plenty of series left to go.
Overreact? What do you mean overreact?
That's overreacting right
What do you mean overreact?
That's overreacting.
See, I can't believe when you get...
That's overreacting, man.
Now I understand. It's Kevin Harlan.
And you can tell it's the playoffs by the atmosphere in this locker room. Guys trying to stay loose, but there's a serious focus, a serious undertone. The famous We Love Houston sign just off Interstate 10. We're coming to you from the Toyota Center in the biggest city in the Lone Star State. The playoff battle in the West starts off with a bang right here, Game 1. And tonight, we've got the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Houston Rockets here in Toyota Center. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Well, James Harden is both famous and infamous with his skill at getting to the foul line. Some don't like it, but Harden says free throws are a part of basketball. Either you're going to foul me or I'm going to score. Putting the pressure on the defense like that is tough. But that's what makes a good player. Kevin, no lies told there.
Well, no doubt, David, he is one of the best. Thank you. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Andre Robertson out there with Paul, and it's Cephalosha in at the small forward. And for the Rockets, Tucker and Capella are up front. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair, they're the backcourt. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. Tip-off goes to Houston. Now Westbrook. Up top, Capella. Back to Westbrook over Paul. Shot clock at 6. Westbrook, no good.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Now here's Paul. The pass to Robertson. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Adams' shot is off.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Green inside the 3-point line. No good that time. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Here's Gallinari. And he drops in the way up off the glass.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
You get the sense, Greg, there is a level of intensity right out of the gates.
Now here's Westbrook. From deep 3-point range. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. With the floater. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. They get Russell Westbrook.
And no doubt Paul is still a top-tier point guard, a determined defender, and of course, a remarkable distributor.
The Thunder shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. Free throw, good, Paul. free throws good from Paul.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
It's stolen by Adams. Paul with the ball and guarded by Capella. Good work there as it goes.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Westbrook dishes to Tucker. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Cephalosha's running. They get it back. Adams, the pass to Robertson. Count it.
Well, that's the kind of dirty work Andre Robertson loves to do. This guy battles for points on the interior. He's a good cutter, and man, we know he can guard.
Now, here's Westbrook. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
This is his first free throw of the game.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good.
You know what I admire about Russell Westbrook? Were there weaknesses to his game when he came in? No question about it. But his work habits, his desire to excel and improve have turned those weaknesses into strengths. Truly extraordinary.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Westbrook against Paul. Now here is Cephalosha. Tight defense on him. The baseline J. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Bounce pass from Westbrook. Outside, Green. Harden outside. They kick it out to Green. Another miss by Houston. The Thunder leading by 9. Here's Cephalosha. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Tucker finds Westbrook. Houston moving it around. From deep, Harden. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
And defensively, you got to respect Harden's ability to drive. That just makes him exponentially more difficult to guard out at the line.
Now, here's Robertson. Passes it to Paul. A 3 ball. Buries it from 3-point range. Paul's got 7 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And Houston calls their first timeout of the game.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Merlins Noel checks in for Adams. Muscala comes in for Cephalosha. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Robertson. And Shea Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Paul. Outside Gordon. Pass to House. From the arc.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Now Now here's McLemore. After the miss from Tyson Chandler. Over Noel.
Well, this is a tremendously long defender who's got incredible timing. Noel understanding how to contest shots.
And slam dunk by Noel.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Rivers kicks to Chandler. Alinari right side. Again, the Thunder score.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
They need this. And it's Noel with the rebound.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Oklahoma City shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. That free throw good from Gallinari. Hits them both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Gordon dishes to Chandler. On deep, McLemore. And it's Noel with the rebound. And so it's Gallinari with it. They'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And that one's good. Schroeder.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
Rockets trail by 17. Rivers bounce pass. Chandler against Noel. Chandler the pass to House. Chandler trying to free himself up. And that one's good. House.
Yeah, really good passer for his size. Chandler always keeps his head up, looking for opportunities to help his team.
Stolen by Rivers. Outside Gordon. And the rejection by Noel. Pass to McLemore. It's Rivers on the wing. 5 to shoot. Right wing. Houston needs to get a shot up. Now here's McLemore outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
Here's Gallinari. Again, the Thunder score.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
No doubt, Greg. On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Thunder lead by 14. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. A unique upbringing for Clint Capella. Spent years in a welfare orphanage in Switzerland. He said he never imagined he'd come this far.
As a kid, I wasn't even dreaming about that far. I always said it's even past my dreams. I mean, now I'm just living the moment, trying to work hard as I can, and just enjoy the present. enjoy the present.
Just an inspiring story, Greg. It gives you perspective on why you should be grateful for everything you have.
Kevin, without a doubt, Capella's upbringing helped shape him, and the hard work he continues to put in is really admirable.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in game one. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And for the Thunder here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
The offense firing on all cylinders. They dominated that first period.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
Rivers and Gordon make the backcourt. And it's Chandler. Then it's Ben McLemore. And it's House in at the power forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Chandler. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Chandler's got his first basket.
Well, there's the king of the putbacks, right? Chandler devastating on the offensive glass.
And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That's his first foul. Houston with a big group substitution here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Chandler. P.J. Tucker comes in for Danuel House. James Harden, he's checked in for Ben McLemore. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Austin Rivers. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Cephalosha comes in for Gallinari. Takes a shot at the elbow, and it's Schroeder missing.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
It was. The Thunder leading by 10. Adams outside. Stolen by Tucker. Right side, Westbrook. Lob pass to Gordon. Off the mark. Had a chance to trim it to single digits. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. 17 points was their biggest margin. It's rebounded by Houston. Inside and stolen by Cephalosha. And here's the fast break. Cephalosha leading the way. Took him no time at all on that one. Cephalosha's got his second bucket. Rockets trail by 12. Harden outside. Back to Gordon. In the corner, Harden. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Harden's got 6.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks it over to Schroeder. To the paint, here's Adams. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Adams has got his first basket of the night.
We are talking about a very solid passer at his position. Schroeder identifying an open teammate.
Harden finds Westbrook. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Westbrook can't get it to go. The Thunder leading by 11. Here's Schroeder. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
This is Schroeder at his best, putting that blinding speed to great advantage.
And Westbrook, here we go. Outside Gordon. And there's the pass to Harden. And another 3 for Houston.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
The Thunder have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. And first timer of the game called for Oklahoma City. he's checked in for the Rockets. Then for the Thunder, Robertson comes in for Dennis Schroeder, and Paul subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Adams. Feeds it to Robertson. Oklahoma City moving it around. The shot's good from Paul.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Westbrook. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Westbrook's got 4 points in the quarter.
You have to do the best you can to keep Russell Westbrook out of the paint because he does some of his best work right there.
Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Lobbed up there for Green. Hammers the alley-oop through.
We know that Russell Westbrook will have the ball in his hands and initiate their offense. And how about that superior passing?
The Thunder leading by 8. Poke loose. Passes to Cephalosha. Drains the three-pointer. Cephalosha's got 7 points in the game.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Westbrook passes to Harden. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Robertson with it. 1:03 left in the first half of the game. Paul dishes to Adams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one, good. And that's now 11 points for Chris Paul.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Lob pass to Capella. Westbrook finds Capella. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Tucker.
Now, if you don't put a body on Tucker, he will find a way to burn you on the offensive glass.
In the corner, Cephalosha with it. And the Thunder, another 3.
I'll tell you, you can't put your head down after a tough first quarter. You've got to keep fighting, and now he's starting to roll.
Here's Westbrook, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Chris Paul picks up that one.
Well, the relentless energy with which Russell Westbrook plays, throws his body at the defense and picks up the foul.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. So for the Rockets, Tyson Chandler is checked in for Capella. Daniel House comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Austin Rivers in for James Harden. And then for Oklahoma City, Muscala, he's checked in for Noel. And it's Gallinari in for Thabo Cephalosha. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 27 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Down low, Muscala, and he jams it with authority.
I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And that one misses. Rockets trailed by 11. And there's the feed to House. Pass to McLemore. Now here's Rivers. He kicks it to House. Beyond the arc.
Unquestionably one of the elite defensive players in the league. Robertson's instincts and long arms really impact an offensive player.
And so it's Oklahoma City. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, there's a definite postseason buzz in the air. Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. Checking out Oklahoma City. They've put themselves in decent shape to grab that all-important Game 1 victory. So far, they've clearly been the better team controlling the flow. By no means is it a runaway, but they've put themselves in a great position. Shaq, your thoughts on the Thunder?
CP3 still showing people he's the man. As competitive as they come, crafty as they come. One of the great playmakers in this game who turned himself into a great shot maker also.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about the Rockets?
Well, they're giving up too many high percentage looks, Ernie. They're not closing down the lane, and they're not going.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
Boy, he has been locked in, all about business, just going out there and doing what he does best.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. So the Thunder 5 right now. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Paul out there with Robertson. And it's Cephalosha in at the 3 spot. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Paul. 3-pointer. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And Paul has a beautiful stroke from deep. A gifted shooter who drains perimeter shots with consistency. And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Here's Gallinari. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. Gallinari's got 10 points in the game.
And boy, he can see blood in the water attacking a somewhat helpless team right now.
Well, you love that there's no let-up in how they're playing. They want to dominate every aspect, including second chance points.
Here's Paul. He's got 14. Gallinari outside. Here's Robertson. Misses the 3.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And stolen by Robertson. Westbrook against Paul. The good-looking shot from the wing. Paul's got 5 points now this quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And here's Harden for 3. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 5 assists tonight. The Thunder leading by 12. Paul passes to Cephalosha. Gallinari surveying the D. To the middle. Here's Adams. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Adams has got his second basket.
The vision, the timelessness of Chris Paul's game. For many years, he's made everyone around him better.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Checked in for Green. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Thabo Cephalosha. And here's Harden for 3. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Ball against Westbrook. Paul looking around. From 17 feet out. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Yeah, he's like a magician out there. Paul shows you only what he wants you to see. Then he hits you with the reveal.
And Tucker kicks to Gordon. Offensive rebound. Tries again. In the corner, it's Westbrook. And the dunk by Westbrook.
My goodness, you better get out of the way. Westbrook driving inside, rises up for the slam.
And now we're 3 minutes into the 3rd quarter of play. Ball outside, and the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Muscala's checked in. Knocks it loose. Ball outside. Fires from deep. That one no good. And the Rockets take it the other way. Gordon finds Westbrook. Back to Harden. Missed inside.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
To the inside. A nice shot by Gallinari. Gallinari's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Harden, no good. The Thunder leading by 16. Here's Paul. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game. Houston's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Capella trying to free himself up. A nice shot by Tucker.
Well, that's just superb coordination and balance right there. Tucker's hard to move once he gets the ball inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Here's Muscala. Takes it off the glass. Muscala's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Look at Chris Paul. What a contribution.
You've got to take a timeout, take a breath, and come up with a plan for how to stop this guy.
With a big group substitution here. Tyson Chandler, who's checked in for Clint Capella. Daniel House comes in for P.J. Tucker. McLemore's checked in for James Harden. And it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. And then for Oklahoma City, Nerlens Noel comes in for Robertson. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Paul. And slam dunk by Noel.
And that's an example of his athleticism, right? Nerlens Noel, the ability to leap up and ram it home.
Gordon, the pass to House. Back to Gordon. Now here's McLemore outside. From beyond the arc and then some. McLemore's got 6.
Oh, that's a real nice looking deep 3-ball there.
To the middle. And Noel throws it down hard.
What a remarkable vertical. Nerlens Noel demonstrating what a sensational athlete he is.
Oklahoma City leading by 19. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Nobody near Schroeder. That 3 off the mark. And here's Chandler, who brings it up for the Houston Rockets. Gordon finds Rivers. From deep, McLemore buries the long-range jumper. McLemore's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for the Rockets. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Now the pass to Gallinari. Just 5 to shoot from 12 feet out. Second chance shot, and that one's good. Noel, he's got 8.
We're talking about a guy who's got incredible length. Nerlens Noel doing work on the glass.
And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Oklahoma City out in front. They lead by 18. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. Stand.
Kevin, you can tell he's not happy with the effort he's getting on that end, and they need stops.
NBA playoffs, round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Hartenstein is out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And here's Harden for 3. Shot clock reset for the Rockets. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Mike Muscala. Oklahoma City leading by 21. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Adams. And here's Schroeder. Down low, and it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
And the Thunder making a change here. Gallinari's checked in. And so here is Oklahoma City. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. And it's Adams on the follow.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
It's Westbrook with the drive. Makes good on the step-back jumper.
Love Westbrook's ability to shoot it off the dribble. The stop, the rise, the fire. He makes it look easy.
Here's Schroeder. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Rockets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Shoots from the baseline, and that one's good. Westbrook.
And Kevin, you know this. That is one of Russell Westbrook's signature areas. That mid-range is sweet in his game.
Gallinari outside. Stolen by Tucker. Westbrook against Schroeder. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Houston. Gerald Green comes in for Daniel House. And then for Oklahoma City, Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Dennis Schroeder. And it's Paul in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. The Thunder leading by 18. Paul passes to Adams. And Gallinari kicks to Robertson. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. Here's Westbrook.
Now the superb athleticism of Russell Westbrook on full display. The vertical out of this world.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Bounce pass from Paul. Gallinari against Harden. Now Robertson. Clock at 6. From downtown, the Thunder with another miss.
Got his hand out enough on that one to bother the three-point attempt. Great hustle on that one.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
Harden, that's good.
He got loose from downtown in the first half, now has 3 here in the second. Unstoppable.
Oklahoma City's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Chris Paul.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
You know, that's how you send a message to open a series. There's always one player who's the difference maker in the playoffs. And I think we found our man. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. He likes where things are headed, but he cautioned them to play smart the rest of the way. He said carelessness with the ball, with assignments, with rotations, any of that can undo what we've worked to accomplish so far. Kevin, they are so close.
Westbrook, and the dunk by Westbrook.
Well, Kev, how about the privilege of watching Russell Westbrook when this man is really cooking on the offensive end? I'll tell you, few things in the NBA I'd rather watch.
Westbrook against Paul. Over Westbrook. Misses off the left eye.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Some power coming from the PG.
That's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Paul passes to Adams, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 5 assists tonight.
There is a persistence about Steven Adams. Quality defense will not deter this guy if he wants to score. Nice finish.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
From 11 feet away, great positioning on the putback. And the Thunder lead by 12.
We are talking about a big-time offensive rebounder, and Steven Adams unafraid to impose his will with that frame.
Shots good by Green.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
All against Westbrook. And Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. Passes to Robertson. Back to Paul. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Robertson. From deep. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Houston's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Pass to Green. Launches a 3, and another 3 for Houston.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Adams outside. Lays it up off the glass.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're trailing by 8. There's 25 seconds left in the game. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And again for 3.
The threes coming fast and furious. He is scorching the net.
Now GA tied for the third most three-point field goals in single-game playoff history. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Shooting 2.
And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaker.
Well, an elite perimeter defender, Andre Robertson uses that impressive length to bother players. What a solid role player this guy has become.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
Well, Greg, you've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Well, we know this. Free throw shooting is such a mental aspect of the game. This guy keeps his composure and comes through.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're down by 7. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 10 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Connects from downtown. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, what a performer this guy is. Game is on the line. He stands up and delivers.
So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical, and you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Danilo, transition, big for your team. I assume that was a big focus tonight.
Yes, we want to run, and that's what we have to do every time. So that's what we did, and we played a great game.
Gallo, thanks very much. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David.